Since I started my journey as a photographer, I always heard that you need to have the best gear to get the best content and be the best at anything you were doing it. But as I progress in this field, I found out that that is not really the case. When I started in photography, I only had a iPhone 4, and eventually my grandma gifted me a camera. And eventually after that, she gifted me another camera that was a little bit better in quality. But this didn't happen over time, and the gear was not even equipped for the time and year I was using it. So I was way far behind the people in the field at that time. And then I got serious at my work. I started to invest in gear. I bought a camera, lens, lights, and now a gimbal. But I had everything that I ever wanted. And the question is, does this makes me a better content creator? Does this makes my content way much better than before? Okay, so for me to explain this topic, I need to divide it into two sections. First, what you can do with what you have, and second, the limitation of not having the right gear or right things. But for that, we need to go inside. For this to work in your favor, you will need to be best friends with your creativity. This means that you'll need to feed your creativity constantly with everything that's going on. You will need to be in the lookout for the new stuff, for what's modern, what's trending or whatever. But you'll need to be on a constant look for new ways to expand your creativity, because you don't have a lot of gear. So this part is gonna be like your number one priority to get gigs, or like just be a different person and creator. The first thing that I find that is really important for me to get a boost in creativity is books. And not only creativity books, but just like books in general. Because most of the people will start to just read books about creativity and content and whatever their field is, and that's really cool. That's gonna help you a lot, but also it's gonna burn you out because you're gonna be saturated 24/7 of content about the same thing. And creativity is not just one thing, it comes from every aspect of life basically. So you'll need to expand your creativity with different types of books, whether is self-help books, whether is art, history, whether is music or interior design, like whatever it is, you'll need to find different types of books so you can boost and you can feed your creativity to be a better creator. So that's something that's really important, and I usually do it a lot. I tend to go to bookstores very, very often. Most of the books that I have here are not directly towards what I do for a living, which is content creation. I have books about coffee because I love coffee. I have books about philosophy. I have books about history, self-help books, and like a bunch of other things that really, really, really helps me to be better at what I'm doing. Other reference that you can use for your creativity is videos. Like there's no better way of learning stuff and getting that creative to flow than watching something be done. Whether it is a tutorial or whether it is a final draft of something that you want to do, like recaps for an event or photos or whatever it is. I feel that videos are, for me, a major inspiration and guide for my creativity boost, basically. So in this field, there's a reality, and it is quality. Like, you will need some type of quality specific for some type of projects. Years ago, I could tell you that this was not real, that you could have done whatever you wanted with the little equipment that you had. But as now, this is not a reality. One, because if you don't have the right equipment, if you don't invest on your equipment, people won't take you seriously. And two, you cannot compete with the people that are in a place that probably you want to be in, because you don't have the right amount of things. You cannot deliver a type of quality, or just a type of project big high-end companies or big high-end artists will want to have. Like, for example, let's say you want to make a movie or documentary for Netflix, and you only have a very cheap camera, or very, I don't know, and a phone or something. You could have the creativity of an amazing movie, of an amazing documentary, and you could blow anyone mind with that type of thing. But in reality, you'll need a specific type of quality and frames and things for that type of projects. Like, if you didn't know, if you want to do something for Netflix, you need to use a camera that is on their kind of approval list of cameras that can be used for a project shown on Netflix, because they are so high end, and that's their brand. Okay, another example that I can give you, kind of using the same situation, is, let's say you want to be a concert photographer or videographer. Right now in the field, there's a lot of people wanting or doing that type of work, and they have invested a high amount of money in their gear and in their experience, and basically in everything that they are as a person. The artist will obviously want the best high quality, not only the type of content you are delivering, but also the quality of that content itself. And because they are also competing with other artists to have the better look, the better representation of themselves and of the music, and that will eventually be represented in marketing. So you cannot do that on an iPhone. You cannot do that on a very cheap camera. Yes, you can have good content. Yes, you can get good scenes of this creator, but your deliverables won't be as high end of the other people that are in the industry. My conclusion is that they both need to exist. Yes, you will need to have an amazing creativity. You will need to feed your creativity. You will need to get inspired, see other ways, watch tutorials, just get educated and try to be as creative and as unique as possible. But you will also need a good equipment to get to where you want to be. So yes, you need to be creative, but also you need to have good gear that will help you and will guide you to represent that creativity in the best high quality, high end way possible. So I don't know, this video really doesn't have a typical ending. This was a thought that has really been stuck in my head recently of, oh, should we buy everything? and should we get the most expensive thing or should we not? And I believe this is a question that for years and years creators has had, and this is my take on it, and I really hope that you can get something from this video. I really hope that this can help you to get the best at what you can do, because that is my journey and I love to share with you guys and help you guys. So yeah, thank you so much for watching my video, and I will see you guys on the next one.